Hello, South Lexington scholars. Today is Wednesday, May 20th, 2020, and today we have one more topic to write about for our writing lesson. So here's our anchor chart we've been doing. I can write about pet and animals, people, or food. Monday we wrote about an animal. Tuesday we wrote about our favorite food. So today leaves people. So, just to show you our bag and our last topic in our bag, we're going to pull it out and it should say, people. So boys and girls, you can, when you go to do your writing, you can write about any person you want. A friend, a teacher, your mom, your dad, a grandparent, your neighbor, your cousin. But since last weekend was Mother's Day, I'm going to write about my mom. So here's my writing paper, and I had to make a piece of writing paper again because my writing paper, like your writing paper, is at school. So I drew the line for my name. So I'll write my name, but you write your name. Lomax. L-O-M-A-X. And today is May 20th, 2020. So we're going to write our date in numbers. May is the 5th month, so we'll write number 5. Today's number is 20. So we write a 20, and our year is 2020. So we'll write another 20 for the year. Here's my illustration box, and here's my lines to write my story. So, last weekend we celebrated mothers for Mother's Day, so I'm going to write about my mom. So, in my picture, I'm going to write or draw a picture of my mom and me. So, remember, use your shapes when you draw your pictures. So, I'm going to draw a circle for my mom's head, a rectangle for her body, rectangles for her legs, circles for her shoes, rectangle for her arms, and 5 fingers. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circles for her eyes, a U for her nose, and a smile. Now I'm going to draw hair on my mom. My mom has long hair, so I'll just make her hair long. Now I'm going to draw me. Circle for my head, rectangle for my body, rectangles for my feet or my legs, circles for my shoes, a rectangle for my arm, 5 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My other arm, a rectangle, 5 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circles for my eyes, my nose, and my mouth. And I'm going to draw my hair in a ponytail. When my hair's in a ponytail, you can see my ears. So there's me and my mom. So for Mother's Day, I decided to give my mom some flowers. So what I did is I went out in my yard and I found these yellow flowers and I picked 4 of them and I gave them to her. So now I'm going to draw those flowers in her hand. There's the stem. There's 1 flower, 2 flowers, 3 flowers, 4 flowers. So now my picture needs a setting. So I picked these flowers from my yard. So I'm going to make my setting outside. And on Mother's Day, it was sunny. So I'm going to draw a sun in my picture. So we're outside. So down here, I'm going to draw the ground. And over here, maybe I can draw another flower. So our setting is outside. So now let's write about our story. So we're writing about my mother. So I'm going to start my sentence with a capital letter. My is a sight word. My, finger space. And mother is a sight word. M-O-T-H. And we know at the end of mother is that bossy R. E-R. My mother is, what does my mom look? She looks happy. My mom is nice. So we're going to say my mother is nice. Let's sound out the word nice. What's the first sound you hear in nice? I, S. Nice. Period. My mother is nice. So there's our period. Our next word has to start with what? A capital letter. She, which is a sight word, finger space, is, what is she? She could be happy, she could be funny, she could be silly. Let's say she's silly. She is period. My mother is nice. She is silly. So there's the end of my sentence with a period. I come to the next line and I have to start my sentence with a capital letter. So I'm going to say I gave her flowers. So I'm going to start my sentence with a capital I, finger space, gave, finger space, her is a capital, or her is a sight word, her. I don't have enough room here, so I'm going to come down to the next line. We're going to sound out the word flowers. What's the first sound you hear when you say flowers? F. O. A. W. She has more than one, so we know it has to have an S on the end. I gave her flowers. S, and then a period. My mother is nice. She is silly. I gave her flowers. Now I'm going to write one more sentence. So we have a period. So my next word has to start with a capital letter. I, finger space, love. Let's sound out the word love. I love. I'm going to come down here. Her. And her is a sight word. So let's read our story. My mother is nice. She is silly. I gave her flowers. I love her. Now, boys and girls, Let's go back and make sure our illustration and our stories match. My mother is nice. Well, there's my mother. She is silly. She could be silly in that picture. She is smiling. I gave her flowers. There's me, and she has flowers. I love her. So let's read it one more time. Here we go. My mother is nice. She is silly. I gave her flowers. I love her. Boys and girls, thank you for helping me write about my mother. So now I would like for you to go get paper, crayons, markers, ink pens, whatever you have, and I would like for you to write a story about someone in your life that you love.